Bernard, you are the president of the Picasso Malaga Museum. You are very involved in Picasso legacy. You are now curating a show at Casa Encendida in Madrid. So you are super involved with Picasso. But now we can observe that there's this Picasso bashing all over the world. On internet, there's a show opening at Brooklyn Museum called Pablo
Matic.
Matic.
It's Pablo-matic, yeah.
Yes.
I love that title.
And so what's your feeling about all that? Why is
Especially with modernity, with people who are not conventional, who are breaking rules, and so great characters are taking the attention of the audience, mostly younger people, which does mean, yeah, when you're younger, you're more engaged, you have a strong belief of things, even sometimes they are good or not. I'm not judging, but I think the Picasso, the 50th anniversary Picasso celebration around the world, including North America, but mostly Spain, France, in the binational commission, allows that dialogue and show how much we can pay attention and look at 20th century.
Yeah, but isn't there something unfair about your grandfather and the fact that he's treated as a very misogynistic person? And what do you think about that precisely? And Pablo Matic, even this title?
Well, I've been involved in that in that project, not in learning works, but of course very interested. I respect a lot this institution, the Brooklyn Museum, and both the president of that institution, and so for me, it's it's important that people, art is something very, very alive, very which is made in the time of the society, which make always give always the opportunity of experimenting things. And the non-conventional fact that artists make us always looking differently at things makes that the Brooklyn Museum. So we have there is a very fantastic exhibition at MoMA also coming. There is one just opened a few days ago at the Guggenheim.
Guggenheim, yes. No, yes. But what about, what do you think it's unfair or not?
No, not at all. Not at all, because the subject is to talk on what can be part of the 20th century legacy on different level. Picasso being one of the central artists in the 20th century can be observed, and different artists will comment his work, sometimes his life as a person. Anna Gatsby, it's not also a very conventional person, and
not conventional curator, right?
Yeah.
What do you think about taking a curator like her?
I don't know. Those decisions are responsibility of the Brooklyn Museum, but they are. I've been able to talk with the curator of that exhibition. And,
Anna Gatsby, did you speak with her?
not her, because our agenda did not function, but with two other lady curator in the Brooklyn Museum, and so yes, it's good. We have still the freedom of thinking whatever we think. Sometimes it's extreme, sometimes it's not, but it does mean that we are still in democracy, which is good, because it's challenging. We live on those extreme where barriers or extremism and ID can be very, very, very strong. And I have that feeling that, well, let's drift a little bit into different places.
Yeah. And what's your feeling about your grandfather and women?
It's a very complex things to say, because I know more people who love him than people who does not, and it's very difficult to judge. I think as a great artist, he was also a human being with all the wrong and the good, the asset we can have, and the defect human being can have. So it's very difficult to say. I think he never kept no one prisoner of nothing. I think he showed in his art. Well, Picasso just tell his life very freely. It's all in his work. He does not hide anything, even the drama of love, and the drama of life, and where each of us responsible of what we do. What we think, even if when we don't know exactly what we do, it's very, it's life and existing on this planet. It's a huge and great subject, treated by philosophers, writers, artists, and many different kind of people.
But you are also the grandson of Olga, right? And you were the curator of the show dedicated to Olga. So at what point she was really suffering?
Well, I think it's a responsibility of each human being to get where he gets, and that Olga suffered of many different health issues, and maybe that drama of her life, which we describe in that exhibition, that she decided to live with a great artist, and at the same time her life collapsed because of the civil war in Russia, and that revolution. We can still now see what does mean a revolution, and what is the impact for hundreds, my grandmother included. They really fought for more freedom. We did at Musée Thyssen Chanel Picasso exhibition in Madrid, and so women has been inspired by Picasso, and people who say it was just a monster, it's their own responsibility to accuse someone. If it's all good, but it's what we have, and we have to do it before we die, and trying to enjoy the present moment.
Merci beaucoup. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Merci.